None of the producers have any financial interest in the products or procedures shown.
Some days are longer than others, and anybody who saw this in the first eye of a routine LASIK would definitely realize that this day would surely prove to be one of those. Being called urgently in the refractive suite is generally not something to look forward to. Here was a humongous buttonhole in surgery by the resident in a patient who had come from out of the state. After a thorough examination, it was not difficult to come to the conclusion that there was really not much to do other than replace the buttonhole flap back. The buttonhole measured 4 mm into 5 mm. After checking for proper alignment, sufficient time was allowed for the flap to adhere back. The striae test was done to verify proper adherence, and a bandage contact lens was placed and the eye was closed. The question now was whether to proceed with the second eye. After making sure that all was in order, it was decided to proceed. The resident obviously not performing the surgery anymore. The microkeratome was placed and vacuum built up. IOP checked and the flap cut. A free cap? A frantic hunt for the flap revealed it in the site where a free cap is most often found, on the microkeratome head. A check of the free cap revealed that luckily it was intact, but surprisingly, it was a crescentic free cap. Here was a combination of a peripheral free cap and a large central buttonhole. The central uncut cornea measured 7 mm into about 5.7 mm. The cap fitted perfectly with no missing or shredded edges. The cap was kept safely aside, epithelial side down in a moist chamber. Considering that there was a large, well-centered area of intact cornea, it was decided to proceed with a surface ablation over the central uncut cornea. The epithelium was carefully removed, and it was reconfirmed that an effective optic zone of 6 mm could be attained. Excimer laser ablation was performed, followed by application of mitomycin C. This was followed by a BSS wash. Now, it was the time to reposition the cap. The first attempt led to unsatisfactory alignment. The cap didn't seem to fit in any position. Was it an upside-down cap? It certainly seemed so. When on reversing it, it fit perfectly like a jigsaw puzzle. A 5-minute wait, followed by the striae test again to confirm adhesion, and the longest refractive day finally seemed to be getting over. It was time to investigate what went wrong in the second eye being operated by an experienced surgeon. The microkeratome seemed okay till it was seen that every once in a while the spring would jam, and this was probably unnoted during the check runs. Fortunately, on the first post-operative day, The patient had a UCVA of 20/20 parts in the left eye and was very happy. Of course, he was not as happy about the right eye, which still, however, did maintain a BCVA of 20/20. Overall, he was still happy enough, though, to come back from his state 2 months later, at which time the right buttonhole was seen to be mostly healed. The orb scan and a barometry were relatively normal, but the point spread function was not that great. The left eye, where surface ablation had been done, on the other hand, showed a great PSF. The right eye was taken up for wavefront guided surface ablation. The trick, of course, was to remove the epithelium without disturbing the adherent free cap. Iris registration was done and epithelial removal was proceeded with. Care was taken to proceed circumferentially along the free cap, always parallel to it so as not to disturb the edges. Once the epithelium over the free cap was removed, the rest over the central buttonhole could be tackled more confidently. The edges of the adherent free cap were easily visible. Surface ablation was then done, followed by application of mitomycin C. The bandage contact lens was then applied. The first post-operative day, a test of the nerves. Hurrah! His vision was 20/13. The patient happy, but the surgeon even happier. The left eye continued to be at a UCVA of 20/20. The patient trust in the surgeon restored, and the surgeon's trust in a higher power restored.